Have you ever wondered why businesses need to be aware of their environment? Well, let me break it down for you. The business environment is like a web of forces and institutions outside the firm that it has to deal with. These forces can be economic, social, political, technological, and more. And the institutions can be suppliers, customers, competitors, and so on. Basically, it's all the stuff that affects how a business operates. So, why should businesses care? Because they need to adapt and be dynamic to these external forces and institutions to achieve their goals. It's like a game of chess, you know? You have to be aware of your opponent's moves and adjust your strategy accordingly. So, next time you see a successful business, remember that they're not just focused on what's happening inside their walls. They're keeping an eye on the bigger picture, navigating through the business environment to reach their objectives. Pretty cool, right?
Business environment, it's a fascinating concept. You see, it's the sum total of all the external forces that impact a business firm. But it's not just one-dimensional, oh no. It's a mix of specific and general forces. Specific forces like investors, competitors, and customers directly influence a business, while general forces like social, political, economic, legal, and technological conditions indirectly shape its path. And here's the thing, these forces are all interrelated. Take healthcare awareness, for example. It's increased the demand for organic food and roasted snacks. Who would have thought, right? But here's the kicker, the business environment is dynamic. It keeps changing with technology, consumer trends, and more. And that brings uncertainty. We can't predict the future changes accurately, which adds a thrilling element to the game. Now, let's talk complexity. Understanding the business environment is like solving a puzzle. It's easy to grasp parts separately, but putting it all together? That's the challenge. And remember, it's all relative. The impact of the business environment varies from country to country, region to region, and even firm to firm. What might be an opportunity for juice makers could be a threat to soft drink manufacturers. So there you have it, the features of the business environment. It's a fascinating, ever-changing world that keeps us on our toes. Stay tuned for more insights, and let's navigate this complex landscape together.
In today's fast-paced business world, understanding the importance of the business environment is crucial. Let me tell you why. First, it helps us identify opportunities to gain a first-mover advantage. By understanding the business environment, we can spot advantageous opportunities and reap their benefits before our competitors, giving us the edge of being a founder. Second, it allows us to identify threats that could harm our operations. With the correct knowledge of the business environment, we can anticipate and prepare for potential threats, just like Bajaj Auto did when Honda and other companies entered the auto industry. Third, it helps us tap into useful resources. The business environment provides access to resources like capital, labor, machines, and raw materials. By understanding the availability and cost of these resources, we can ensure their timely acquisition at an economical price. Fourth, it enables us to cope with rapid changes. By continuously studying and scanning the business environment, we can stay ahead of the curve and effectively face the changes that come our way. Fifth, it assists us in planning and policy formulation. Understanding and analyzing the business environment allows us to make informed decisions and develop strategies that align with the current market trends. And finally, it helps us improve our performance. By conducting correct analysis and continuously monitoring the business environment, we can identify areas for improvement and enhance our overall performance. So, remember, the business environment is not just a backdrop, but a powerful tool that can shape our success. Stay informed, stay ahead, and thrive in the ever-changing business landscape. Mr. Ajay, an MBA graduate from the USA, comes back to India with a vision to start a new business. He launches Ecom Creations Limited, introducing an e-learning product for senior secondary school students in commerce stream. Now, here's the interesting part. This product already has an established market in the UK and USA, but not in India. But guess what? His business starts flourishing in India. That's when more Indian companies enter the market, offering e-learning solutions for other subjects as well. This story highlights the significance of understanding the business environment. Mr. Ajay recognized the untapped potential in the Indian market and capitalized on it. So, whether you're an entrepreneur or a student, remember, success lies in understanding the market, adapting to changes, and staying ahead of the competition. Stay tuned for more business insights.
Ever wondered how understanding the business environment can make or break a venture? Let's take a look at Mr. Ajay's journey. After completing his MBA in the USA, he came back to India to start a new business. His decision was influenced by his understanding of the business environment. He launched a new e-learning product for senior secondary school students in commerce stream, recognizing the untapped market in India. And guess what? His business started flourishing. This success shows the importance of understanding the local business environment. But here's the catch: as his business grew, more Indian companies entered the market with products in different subjects. The business environment is dynamic and competition is fierce. So, understanding the evolving business environment is crucial for staying ahead. Learn from Mr. Ajay's journey and never underestimate the power of understanding the business environment. It can be the key to your success too. His business started flourishing in India, and he was on top of the world. But then something unexpected happened. More companies entered the market with different subjects too. It was a wake-up call for Mr. Ajay. He realized the importance of understanding the business environment. You see, the dynamic business environment, influenced by local factors, competition, and market trends, plays a crucial role in shaping the outcomes for a new venture. It's all about being aware of what's happening around you. So, whether you're starting a business or already running one, remember to keep your finger on the pulse of the business environment. It will help you make effective decisions and plan strategically. Stay ahead of the game, my friends.
Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about the importance of the business environment and how it can impact a company's success. Take Ultra Paint Company for example. They were known for manufacturing top-quality paints and being responsible taxpayers. But here's the thing: they neglected an important dimension of their business environment. They started dumping untreated poisonous waste on the riverbank, causing serious health problems for the people. As a result, the court had to step in and seal their manufacturing unit. This case highlights the importance of considering the impact of our actions on the environment and the community. It also shows how the legal dimension of the business environment can have serious consequences. Let's remember, success isn't just about profits, it's about being responsible and sustainable. Together, we can make a difference. Stay informed, stay responsible. #business environment, #sustainability matters.
Ultra Paint Company's case, the importance of business environment. Last year, Ultra Paint Company made a grave mistake. They started dumping untreated poisonous waste on the river bank. And guess what? It had serious consequences for their business. This highlighted line underscores the importance of the business environment. Ultra Paint Company's negative environmental impact led to legal consequences, affecting their operations and market position. It's a clear reminder that businesses cannot ignore their impact on the world around them. But let's dive deeper into the dimensions of the business environment. Ultra Paint Company assembled various inputs like finance, machines, and raw materials from its environment. This economic dimension highlights the interaction with external resources that businesses rely on. And here's where things took a turn. The court passed an order to seal the manufacturing unit of the company. This legal and regulatory dimension shows us the impact of legal aspects on business operations. So, what can we learn from Ultra Paint Company's case? The business environment is not just about profits and growth. It's about being responsible and sustainable. Because in the end, businesses that neglect their environment may face severe consequences. Let's remember this lesson and strive for a better business environment. Together, we can make a positive impact. Briefcase globe showing Europe-Africa. End of monologue.
Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about something that has a huge impact on businesses: the economic environment. You see, things like interest rates, inflation, and changes in people's income can directly affect how a business operates. It's like a domino effect. Let's take interest rates, for example. When they go up, borrowing money becomes more expensive for businesses. This means they might have to cut back on investments or even lay off employees. On the other hand, when interest rates go down, businesses can borrow more easily and expand their operations. Then there's inflation. When prices start rising, businesses have to pay more for their inputs like raw materials and labor. This can squeeze their profit margins and force them to increase prices for consumers. So, inflation can really impact both businesses and consumers alike. But it's not all bad news. Sometimes, the economic environment can offer opportunities for businesses. For instance, when people's incomes rise, they have more money to spend, which can boost sales for businesses. And when the government implements favorable monetary policies, it can stimulate economic growth and create a thriving business environment. So, you see, the economic environment is like a roller coaster ride for businesses. It can bring challenges, but also exciting opportunities. Understanding these factors is crucial for businesses to adapt and thrive. Stay tuned for more insights on the fascinating world of economics. Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about something that affects us all, the social environment. You see, the social environment includes things like customs, beliefs, education levels, and even our lifestyle choices. And believe it or not, these factors can have a big impact on organizations in the long run. Let me give you an example. Nowadays, people are becoming more health conscious, and that's a good thing. We're paying more attention to what we put into our bodies and taking care of ourselves. And guess what? This shift in mindset has led to an increase in the demand for mineral water, Diet Coke, and other healthier alternatives. But it's not just about what we're consuming. Our values and beliefs also play a role. As we prioritize our health, the demand for tobacco and fatty food products has actually decreased. It's amazing how our choices can shape the market. So, the next time you think about your own lifestyle choices, remember that they can have a ripple effect on the world around you. By making healthier choices, we're not only taking care of ourselves, but also influencing the demand for products and shaping the social environment. Let's keep making positive changes together. Remember, small steps can lead to big impacts. Take care of yourself and the world around you. See you next time.
Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about the technological environment and how it's changing the game for businesses. You see, technology is constantly evolving, and as a businessman, it's crucial to stay on top of these changes. Why? Well, because it helps us face competition and improve the quality of our products. Let me give you some examples. Remember those traditional watches? Well, now we have digital watches that do so much more than just tell time. And how about fabrics? Artificial fabrics are taking over traditional cotton and silk, offering us new possibilities in fashion. And let's not forget about booking railway tickets. Thanks to the internet, it's become so much easier and convenient. So whether it's watches, fabrics, or even ticket booking, technology is revolutionizing the way we do things. And as a businessman, embracing these advancements is key to staying ahead. So keep an eye on the technological changes in your industry and let's embrace the future together. Hey everyone! Today, let's talk about how changes in the political environment can affect business organizations. You see, political stability is like a confidence booster for the business community. It creates a sense of trust and certainty. But on the flip side, political instability and a bad law and order situation can bring uncertainty to business activities. Now here's the interesting part. The ideology of the political party and the attitude of the government towards business play a significant role. Whether it's a single-party government or a coalition government, it can have a direct impact on businesses. Let me give you an example. Bangalore and Hyderabad have become the most popular locations for IT companies, all thanks to their supportive political climate. The government's positive approach towards business has attracted investments and created a thriving tech ecosystem. So remember, the political environment is not just about politics. It has a real impact on businesses too. Stay tuned for more insights. Hey, Did you know that the legal environment plays a crucial role in shaping how businesses operate? It consists of laws, regulations, court judgments, and decisions made by various commissions and agencies. As businessmen, we need to be aware of these legislations to ensure we're acting within the boundaries of the law. Take, for example, the advertisement of alcoholic products. It's prohibited in many countries, including ours. This means we can't promote these products through advertisements. And when it comes to cigarettes, it's mandatory to include a statutory warning in any advertisement. Knowing these regulations is not just important for compliance, but also for the reputation and success of our businesses. So let's stay informed and make sure we're always acting in accordance with the legal environment. It's not just about avoiding penalties, but also about building trust and credibility with our customers. Remember, the legal environment is constantly evolving, so it's essential to stay updated. Let's be responsible and make informed decisions to thrive in the business world. Stay legal, stay successful. Hey everyone! So let me tell you about this amazing woman named Benny. After completing her MBA, she joined this multinational company called Fortio. They paid her a good salary and provided great perks. The work culture was fantastic and the superiors treated their subordinates really well. Benny was happy, but there was one problem: long working hours. She didn't have time to cook her meals and had to rely on outside food, which was affecting her health. And guess what? Many of her colleagues faced the same issue. It wasn't just in her company, but in many others too. That's when Benny saw an opportunity. She decided to quit her job and supply packaged home-cooked food to office-goers at a reasonable price. And you know what's even more amazing? At the end of the day, she distributes the leftover food to nearby night shelters. Talk about making a difference. So the dimension of business environment here is the increasing number of working women and the non-availability of hygienic home-cooked food. And the principle of management being followed by Fortio? It's definitely taking care of their employees' well-being. Isn't that inspiring? Let's give a big shout out to Benny for being a true game changer. Flex biceps, medium light skin tone. Hey everyone! So let me tell you about this amazing woman named Benny. She completed her MBA and landed a job at a multinational company called Fortio. They paid her a good salary and provided great perks. The company made sure their employees had a reasonable standard of living. But there was one problem: long working hours. Benny didn't have time to cook her meals and she had to rely on outside food, which was affecting her health. And guess what? Benny noticed that many of her colleagues faced the same issue, not just in her company, but in many others too. It was because of the increase in working women and the lack of hygienic home-cooked food. But instead of just complaining, Benny saw this as a golden opportunity. She decided to quit her job and start supplying packaged home-cooked food to office-goers at a reasonable price. Isn't that amazing? But wait, there's more. At the end of the day, she also distributes the leftover food to nearby night shelters. Talk about making a difference. So, what's the dimension of business environment being discussed here? It's the social dimension, where Benny identified a problem and found a solution that benefits not just her but also others. And what principle of management is Fortio following? It's the principle of good behavior and a positive work culture where superiors treat their subordinates well. Isn't Benny inspiring? She saw an opportunity to make a change and took action. Let's all learn from her and make a difference in our own way. Remember, we can all be the change we want to see. Keep hustling, my friends.
Ever wondered what demonetization is all about? Well, let me break it down for you. It's a powerful economic policy tool used by governments to tackle issues like black money and corruption. How? By invalidating high-denomination currency notes. It's like hitting the reset button on the economy. But here's the catch: it causes a temporary disruption. People rush to exchange their old notes, affecting sectors like retail and small businesses. But don't worry, new currency with enhanced security features is introduced to promote transparency and reduce counterfeiting. And guess what? Demonetization also encourages the adoption of digital transactions, making our financial system more transparent and accountable. But it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Governments need to communicate effectively to prepare the public for the change. And different sectors may be impacted differently. So, is demonetization effective? Well, that's up for debate. But one thing's for sure, it's a complex policy that aims to create a better economic system. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Ever wondered how demonetization works? Let me break it down for you in 60 seconds. Step 1. The government announces the decision to demonetize certain currency notes. Step 2. Those notes lose their legal tender status, meaning they can't be used for transactions. Step 3. You get a specific period to exchange or deposit the old notes. Step 4. New currency with enhanced security features is introduced. Step 5. The old notes are withdrawn from circulation. Step 6. Transactions are closely monitored to detect illegal activities. Step 7. Governments promote digital transactions and cashless payments. Step 8. Effective communication is key to success. Step 9. Short-term disruptions are managed and support is provided. Step 10. The impact is assessed. Demonetization can have challenges, but it aims to curb black money and corruption. So that's the scoop on demonetization. Stay informed, stay ahead.
Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about demonetization and its impact on our economy. You see, demonetization has some key features that are really important. First, it helps eliminate black money, which is unaccounted money that people avoid paying taxes on. By getting rid of high-value currency notes, the government aims to eliminate this black cash. Second, demonetization fights corruption by targeting the commonly accepted medium for bribes. It strikes at the root of corruption, making our system more transparent. Third, it helps eliminate counterfeit currency, which destabilizes our economy and contributes to inflation. By banning these notes, we can reduce the circulation of fake money. And finally, demonetization is expected to check money laundering, which is the hidden transfer of funds across different regions. With cash transactions halted, it becomes harder for money launderers to operate. So, demonetization is a powerful tool to tackle these issues and create a stronger, more transparent economy. Let's support these efforts for a better future.
Hey everyone! Did you know that demonetization in India was a major step taken by the government to tackle some serious issues? It aimed to address problems like hoarding black money, counterfeiting, terror funding, and even drug trafficking. In 2016, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the decision to demonetize 86% of the country's cash overnight, which amounted to a whopping Rs 15,44,000 crore. The goal was to fight against corruption and black money. Now the Supreme Court has upheld the legality of this decision, stating that the process was not flawed or hasty. They also mentioned that the suffering of some citizens does not make demonetization bad in law. It's interesting to note that there was a 6-month consultation period between the RBI and the center before the decision was implemented. So whether the objectives were fully achieved or not, the move was not illegal. So there you have it. A brief overview of the recent demonetization in India. Stay informed, stay curious.
Hey everyone! Today, I want to talk about the advantages of demonetization. Now, I know it might sound like a complicated topic, but bear with me because it's actually really important. First off, demonetization helps the government track down all that black money that tax evaders hide. You know, those large sums of money that people try to keep hidden from the authorities? Well, demonetization puts a stop to that. It forces people to deposit their money in banks, making it easier for the government to keep track and ensure everyone pays their fair share of taxes. But that's not all. Demonetization also helps to stall funding for terrorism and gambling. By cracking down on the use of cash, it becomes much harder for these illegal activities to thrive. It also helps to prevent the inflation of prices in assets like real estate and gold, which can have a negative impact on the economy. And finally, demonetization encourages people to disclose their income by depositing money in their bank accounts. This means that the government gets a good amount of tax revenue, which they can then invest in infrastructure, properties, and development. It's a win-win situation for everyone. So, as you can see, demonetization has some pretty significant advantages. It helps track black money, stalls funding for illegal activities, and boosts the economy. It's all about transparency and ensuring a fair and prosperous society. Let's embrace the benefits of demonetization and work towards a better future. Thanks for watching.
Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about the disadvantages of demonetization. Now I know it's a hot topic, so let's dive right in. First off, demonetization targets black money, which sounds great, right? But here's the thing, it doesn't really affect those who have their black money invested in other assets like real estate or gold. So while it may catch some, it's not a foolproof solution. Secondly, let's talk about the chaos and frenzy it creates among the general public. I mean, who likes waiting in long queues at banks and ATMs? And small businesses? They suffer temporary financial losses during this period. It's not an easy time for them. So while demonetization may have its intentions in the right place, it's important to consider these disadvantages too. It's a complex issue, and we need to think about the impact it has on different sections of society. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this information helpful. Remember, it's always important to look at both sides of the coin. Stay informed, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.